Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Hashim Ali Khan here. Presently I am giving the lectures on the subject Financial Accounting 1. In this subject the topic is Rectification of Errors. Almost we are in the last video of this topic called Rectification of Errors. So already I have uploaded so many videos solving the problems on Rectification of Errors. So hope if you are regularly following me, watching my videos, definitely you might have got a good command on the subject. If you are new to my channel, I suggest you to go to the playlist. I have uploaded a number of videos on number of subjects like advanced accounting, cost accounting, corporate accounting, financial accounting, in financial management, investment management. So many videos I have uploaded. Select your concerned subject, watch the video till the end. Definitely you will get a lot of command on your subjects. Now presently, this rectification of errors, I have uploaded the video of introduction to rectification of errors. What are the different types of errors, how to rectify them, I have explained in detail. So if you have watched the theory video, definitely you will get a lot of command on this topic. Starting problems are very important. This topic particularly a little bit difficult because every problem will be a peculiar one. You have to understand it. You have to see what is the effect on the accounts, what is the normal journal entry, then what is the error committed and how to rectify that error. All these things I have covered. So if you want to get complete knowledge, watch the video till the end. Don't skip in between. Now I am reading out the next problem, that is problem number 16. Already 15 problems we have done. So before starting the problem, you must have a hard copy of the problem which I have provided in the link under my description. So go to the description, last line you will find the link there, take a printout and keep it ready. Now 16th problem I am reading out. See, the books of A. Vijayan did not agree. Books are not agreeing, that means the trial balance is not agreeing. The accountant placed the difference of rupees 1,270 to debit of the suspense account. So time being, the trial balance is not tallying, the difference of this trial balance was put in a new temporary account called suspense account. And this suspense account was debited by rupees 1,270. Rectify the following errors and prepare suspense account. So A, B, C, D, E, F. 6 errors are given. We are required to rectify those errors and also we have to prepare the suspense account. One by one error we will discuss and how to rectify it. First error. The total of the purchase return book rupees 210 has not been posted. Purchase return book is a subsidiary book. The total of purchase return book will be posted to purchase return account. This is the normal procedure. Now purchases will show debit balance, purchase returns will show credit balance. So normally purchase return will be credited. So here it is not credited, has not been posted. That means this 210 rupees has not been posted to purchase return account. Purchase return account was not credited. So error is there only in one, that is purchase return account credit side we have not taken. Now we take it. Now we credit purchase return account. So entry will become suspense account debtor to purchase return account 210. Suspense account debtor to purchase return account 210. One error rectified. Second one, a sale of rupees 430 to Krishna Textiles has been credited as 340. See here, the error is there in Krishna Textiles, our customer. When we sell the goods to Krishna Textile, the entry will be Krishna Textiles account debtor to sales. Krishna Textiles should be debited by 430. But by mistake, we have not debited Krishna Textiles. Instead, we have credited. So instead of taking the amount on debit side, by mistake we have taken on the credit side. So two things we have to do. First of all, debit side we have not taken, now we have to debit it. Secondly, by mistake we have taken on the credit side, that we will nullify by taking it on the debit side. How much credit side we have taken? 340. In Krishna Textile, credit side we have taken by mistake 340. Now with 340 we debit it. And actually how much we have to debit? 430. We have not debited. Now we debit. The correct amount is 430. We have not debited. Now we debit. By mistake we have credited. This we will debit to cancel it. So total amount 430 plus 340, it will become 770. So Krishna Textiles account should be debited by 770. In that 770, correct amount to be debited is 430, and by mistake we have credited 340, that we will debit it. So total amount to be debited to Krishna Textiles 770. To entry Krishna Textiles account data to suspense account. 2 errors rectified. Now third error. A purchase of rupees 400 from Sankaram has been entered in the sales book. However, Sankaram's account has been correctly credited. See, when we purchase the goods, the entry will be purchases account data to Shankaram. Purchases should be debited, Sankaram should be credited. But by mistake, instead of taking in purchases account, we have taken in the sales account. We have taken by mistake, we have taken in the sales book. Sales book. So what is the entry when we enter in the sales book? Sankaram account data to sales. Sales account is credited. By mistake, sales account is credited. However, Sankaram's account has been correctly credited. When we purchase the goods from Shankaram, entry will be purchases account data to Shankaram. So Shankaram's account should have been credited and it is correctly credited. So there is no error in Shankaram's account. The error is there in purchases and sales. Actually, goods are purchased but not debited. Now we debit purchase account. By mistake, sales account is credited. Now we debit sales account. Because sales account by mistake we have credited. Now we debit sales account. So entry will be purchases account data, sales account data to suspense account. There is no error in Sankaram. Sankaram's account should be credited and it is credited. Nothing to be done. Purchase account we have not debited. Now we debit. Sales account by mistake we have credited. So that's why we will debit it. So purchase account data 400, sales account data 400 to suspense account 800. Now next step. A sale of rupees 296 to Kailasam has been entered in the sales book as 269. Actually, sold goods to Kailasam. It is recorded in the sales book, correct? Sales book will record all credit sales. So it is recorded. But unfortunately, instead of 296, we have taken 269. A lesser amount. A lesser amount we have taken. Actually, we should have to take 296. But by mistake we have taken 269 in the sales book. When in the sales book the amount is wrong, it will go to sales account, it will go wrong, and also to the party Sankaram also it will go wrong. Because while entering in the sales book we have committed the mistake. The total of the sales return will go to total of sales book will go to sales account. Individual party, that will be debited. Who is the party here? Sankaram. So Sankaram is correctly debited, sales account is correctly credited, but the amount we have taken is 269. Actually amount is 296. How much is the difference? 296 minus 269, 27 rupees less. We have taken 27 rupees less in the sales book. Now we have to increase 27 rupees in the sales book. So what is the entry when we sell the goods to Sankaram? Sankaram account data to sales. Now we pass the entry for the difference of amount. The difference of the amount is 27. 296 minus 269. So 27 rupees we have to pass the entry for sales. Sankaram account data to sales. Sankaram account data to sales account 27. An old furniture sold for rupees 540 has been entered in the sales account as 450. Now, very difficult error. Now see carefully. An old furniture sold for rupees 540. So entry will be customer account data to furniture account. Supposing that furniture was sold on credit. So customer account data to furniture account 540. This is the correct entry. Has been entered in the sales account. Actually, sales account should not be credited. By mistake, sales account is credited. Sales account, when it will be credited? When goods are sold. Here we are not selling the goods, we are selling the furniture. So why to credit sales account? So by mistake, the accountant has credited sales account. What we have to do? We have to we have credited sales account, so we debit sales account. Because by mistake we have credited sales account. To cancel it, we have to debit the sales account. How much sales account will be debited? By 450 to cancel. Secondly, furniture account should have been credited, but it is not credited. It is not credited. Instead of crediting furniture, by mistake they have credited sales. Right? Furniture account, how much should be credited? 540. So what we pass the entry? Sales account debtor 450 to cancel the sales. Furniture account to furniture account should be credited by 540. The difference will be transferred to suspense account. Difference 540 minus 450. 90 rupees is the difference. That 90 rupees difference will transfer it to suspense account. So entry will be sales account debtor 450. Sales account debtor 450. Suspense account debtor 90. To furniture account 540. So 450 plus 90, 540. So sales account is debited because we want to cancel the sales. It is not a sale. That's why we are debiting. Furniture account we have not credited, so now we are crediting furniture account. The difference is transferred to suspense account. Last, goods taken by the proprietor 75 have not been entered in the books at all. When goods are taken or cash is taken by the proprietor for personal use, it is called drawings. It is called drawings. When the owner has withdrawn the money or goods from the business for personal use, it is called drawings. So if cash is withdrawn for personal use, drawings account debtor to cash. If goods are taken for personal use, drawings account debtor to purchases account. We deduct from purchases. So entry for goods taken for personal use is drawings account debtor to purchases account. 75. That's all. So we have rectified all the errors. Now it is asking you to prepare the suspense account. Suspense account. In the first line of the problem, it is given that the trial balance is not tallying and the difference is transferred on the debit side of suspense account. That sentence is given in the problem. That's why I have taken on debit side to balance brought down opening 1270. Now we post the entries. Rectifying entries, we post it into suspense account. First entry, suspense account debtor to purchase return. So suspense account should be debited. So suspense account debit side to purchase return. To purchase return 210. Second entry, Krishna Textiles account debtor to suspense account. The suspense account is credited by Krishna Textiles. By Krishna Textiles. How much? 770. Next, a purchase of rupees 400 from Sankara. So purchase account debtor, sales account debtor to suspense account. So suspense account is credited by purchase, by sales. By purchase, by sales. How much? 400, 400. Come on. 3 entries we have posted. Now fourth entry. Kailasam account debtor to sales. But there is no suspense account here. Ignore. Next, sales account debtor, suspense account debtor to furniture account. So suspense account is debited. Suspense account is debited. So debit side to furniture. Because opposite of this suspense is furniture. How much suspense account should be debited? 90 rupees. Last entry, drawings account debtor to purchases. There is no suspense account in this entry. Ignore. Now we'll find out what is the total on both the sides. The debit side 1270 plus 210 plus 90. It comes to 1570. 1570. Credit side 770 plus 400 plus 400. 1570. 1570. That means after rectifying the errors, we find that the suspense account is getting closed. So we have completed problem number 16. Come on, now we'll start the next problem, that is problem number 17. See the problem number 17. The following errors were located in the books of business concern. After books were closed and suspense account was created in order to agree the trial balance. That means at the end of the year when all the accounts are closed, we have prepared a trial balance, but trial balance is not agreeing. So when the trial balance is not agreeing, we put a suspense account. We have created a suspense account and put the balance in trial balance to suspense account and made temporarily the trial balance tallied. So errors are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last line it is given, as a result of the above corrections, the suspense account was closed. It is specifically given, after rectifying all the errors, the suspense account was closed. Prepare the suspense account and rectify the errors. So we have to rectify the errors and prepare the suspense account. After rectifying all the errors, the suspense account is closed. That means how much was the difference in suspense account, we are not given in the problem. So we have to find out what is the balancing figure. How much is the balancing figure in suspense account? So that is the opening balance of suspense account. That is the amount at which the trial balance is not agreeing. Now first error. See the first error. An amount of rupees 300 paid for repairs of furniture was debited to furniture account. See here. An amount of 300 paid for repairs of furniture. The correct entry is repairs account data to cash. Repairs account data to cash, that is the correct entry. But by mistake, furniture account was debited. Repairs account was not debited. In place of repair, furniture account was debited by mistake. So furniture account now we credit to cancel. By mistake we have debited furniture account, so furniture account will be credited. And which account we should have to debit? Repair account. We have not debited repair account. The entry will be repair account data to furniture account. On account of this error, suspense account will not get affected, because simply instead of debiting repair, we have debited furniture. The furniture credit, repair debit. The entry will be repair account data to furniture. First error rectified. Second, sales day book was overcast by rupees 200. Sales day book, that is a subsidiary book. The total of sales day book will be posted to sales account. Sales account will show credit balance. So on credit side of sales account, it is overcast by 200. Overcast means taken more. So in credit side of sales account, we have taken 200 rupees more. So we will take it on debit side to cancel it. Because 200 rupees more we have taken on credit side, to cancel, we have to debit sales account. So entry will be sales account data to suspense account. Because the error is there only in sales account. So sales account debit, suspense account credit 200. Next error. A sale of rupees 50 to Mr. X was wrongly debited to the account of Mr. Y. So two customers we have X and Y. We sold goods to Mr. X. The correct entry is Mr. X account data to sales. Because we sold the goods to Mr. X, we debit Mr. X. Mr. X account data to sales. That is a correct entry. But by mistake, the accountant has debited Mr. Y. By mistake, Mr. Y was debited. Now we credit Mr. Y. To cancel, we credit Mr. Y. So whose account we should be debited? X account, because X account was not debited earlier. By mistake we have debited Y. So Y's account will be credited, X account will be debited. So rectifying entry will be X account data to Y's account. No suspense account will get effect on the account of this error. Now, general expenses of rupees 18 were posted in the ledger as 80. 18 rupees general expenses paid. The correct entry is general expenses account data to cash. The general expenses account should have been debited by 18 rupees, 18. But by mistake, general expenses account was debited by 80 rupees. More amount we have debited. Now to rectify, we have to credit. How much is the difference? 80 minus 18. 62 rupees more we have debited. Now that 62 rupees will credit. To which account we credit? General expenses, to cancel. instead of debiting 18 rupees, we have debited 80 rupees. So 62 rupees more we have debited. That 62 rupees will credit. General expenses account will be credited by 62. So debit will be given to suspense account. Suspense account debtor to general expenses account. 62. Next, a bills receivable of rupees 600 received from Mr. P was passed through bills payable book. Actually, a bill receivable is received from P. The correct entry is bills receivable account debtor to P's account. This is the correct entry. By mistake, it is passed through bills payable book. Two separate books are there. One bills receivable book, one bills payable. The accountant has committed the error. What is the error? When we receive the bill, it should have been written in bills receivable book. But by mistake, he has recorded in bills payable book. So what is the entry when he records in bills payable book? P's account debtor to bills payable. The entry will be P's account debtor to bills payable. Bills payable is created by mistake. Now rectifying entry. Bills receivable account. Actually, when we receive the bill, bills receivable should have been debited, but it is not debited. Now we debit. Now we debit bills receivable account. Bills payable account. By mistake, bills payable account was credited. When it is recorded in bills payable, that means bills payable account is credited by mistake. Now we debit it. So entry will be bills receivable account debtor 600, bills payable account debtor 600 to P's account. Because P's account should have been credited, but by mistake P's account was debited. When we take it in bills payable, P's account was debited by mistake. So instead of crediting, by mistake we have debited. We have debited P's account. Now we credit P's account with double the amount. With double the amount. Double the amount means 600 plus 600. 1200 rupees we credit. So rectifying entry, bills receivable account debtor, bills payable account debtor to P's account. Last one. Discount amounting to rupees 120 from a creditor had been duly entered in his account but not posted to the discount account. When we receive the discount from creditor, entry will be creditor account debtor to discount received. We are receiving the discount, so discount received should be credited. It is saying that correctly it is posted to creditor account, but we have not recorded in discount account. So discount received account was not credited. Now we credit. Discount received account will be credited. So debit should be given to suspense account. So rectifying entry, suspense account debtor to discount received 120. That's it. So we have completed all the rectifying entries. Now it is asking you to prepare the suspense account. So for preparing the suspense account, opening balance, at what amount the trial balance is not tallying, not given in the problem. But it is given that after resolving all these entries, then suspense account is closed. That means we have to find out the balancing figure, opening balance. That is the new point in this problem. Now we post the entries. First entry, repairs account debtor to furniture. There is no suspense account, ignore. Second, sales account debtor to suspense account. So suspense account is credited. So credit side by sales. Credit account by sales 200. Then rectify X account debtor to Y's account. There is no suspense account here. Now here, suspense account debtor to general expenses account. So suspense account is debited. So debit side to general expenses 62. Next entry, bills receivable account debtor, bills payable account debtor to P's account. We don't have suspense account in this entry. Last, suspense account debtor to discount received. Suspense account is debited. To discount received 120. That's all. So we have posted all the entries. Now we'll find out the balance. Which side is more? Credit side is more. Credit side is 200. So we take the total 200 on both the sides. Now 200 minus 182. 200 minus 62 minus 120. So 18 rupees. So balancing figure we are getting 18 rupees. Here debit side. Here put a dash. We don't have anything on the credit side. So we have taken opening balance on both the sides, but we'll get on any one of the sides. Any one of the sides. So debit side we got balancing figure 18. That is the opening balance of suspense account. At this amount the trial balance was not tallying. So this is the end of problem number 17. Come on, see the 18th problem. Next problem 18th I am reading out. A trader failed to balance his trial balance and the difference was extended in a suspense account. Here the trader prepared the trial balance, but trial balance is not agreeing. So whatever difference between debit and credit he is getting, that difference he has transferred to a new account called suspense account. Then later the following errors were discovered. Give journal entries to rectify these errors and prepare the suspense account. Exactly similar. We have to pass the rectifying entries and we have to prepare the suspense account and we have to find out what is the opening balance in suspense account. That is not given in the problem. Then goods, here we are given 1 A, B, C, D, E. So 5 errors are given. I am reading out the first error. Here the first error is goods amounting to rupees 660 sold to Raju were correctly entered in sales book. We sold the goods to Raju. Entry will be Raju account data to sales. It is correctly entered in the sales book but posted to Raju's account as 760. When we sell the goods to Raju, Raju's account should be debited. Instead of debiting 660, we have debited 760. So 100 rupees more we have debited to Raju account. Error is there only in one account, that is Raju's account. Instead of debiting 660, we have debited 760. 100 rupees more we have debited to Raju. So Raju's account will be credited by 100 rupees. To cancel 100 rupees, we credit Raju's account. So entry will be suspense account data to Raju account 100. Suspense account data to Raju account 100. First error rectified. Second, a cash sale of rupees 150 to Kishore was posted to the credit of Kishore's account. See here, when we sell the goods on cash basis, the entry will be cash account data to sales. Cash account data to sales. But by mistake, Kishore account is credited. Kishore account is credited. To cancel that, we debit Kishore account. We debit the Kishore account. Entry will be Kishore's account data to suspense account 150. 2 errors rectified. Third error. Goods worth rupees 130 returned by Prabhu entered in the sales book were posted therefrom to the credit of Prabhu's personal account. See here carefully. Goods worth rupees 130 returned by Prabhu. Returned by Prabhu means it's a sales return. Earlier we have sold the goods to Prabhu. Now Prabhu has returned back the goods. It is called sales return. It is called sales return. The entry for sales return is sales return account data to Prabhu account. Sales return should be debited. Prabhu's account should be credited. But by mistake it is recorded in sales book. By mistake it is recorded in sales book. That means sales account is credited by mistake. Now we debit sales account. But therefrom to the credit of Prabhu's personal account. The Prabhu's personal account is correctly created. When Prabhu has returned back the goods, the entry will be sales return account data to Prabhu's account. Actual correct entry. Sales return account data to Prabhu's account. So Prabhu's account is correctly created. There is no error in Prabhu's account. The error is instead of debiting sales return, we have not debited to sales return. We have taken in the sales book. In sales book, it will go to sales account. So by mistake, sales account is credited. By mistake, sales account is credited. Now we debit sales account. To cancel, we have to debit the sales account. The entry will be sales account debtor, sales return account debtor to suspense account. Actually, sales return should be debited. It is not debited. Now we are debiting. When Prabhu has returned the goods, sales return account should have been debited. It is not debited. Now I am debiting. By mistake, sales account is credited. To cancel that, I debit sales account. I debit sales account. So entry will be sales account debtor 130, sales return account debtor 130 to suspense account 260. That's all. This is the rectification entry for third one. Now fourth. Repair bill for the proprietor personal car rupees 410 has been paid by the firm and debited to repairs account. Actually, car belongs to proprietor. It is his personal car. The repair of his personal car should be paid by him from his pocket. But the repair bill is paid by the business. By the business, the repair bill has been paid and debited to repairs account. Repairs account should not be debited because it is the repair bill which should be paid by the owner himself from his pocket. It is not the expense of the business. It is the personal expense of the proprietor. But by mistake, repairs account is debited. Now we credit repairs account. By mistake, repairs account is debited. We credit repairs account. So which account will debit it? Drawings account. Because the payment made by the business for proprietor. By the business for the proprietor. When the proprietor has taken the money from the business, it is called drawings. So entry will be drawings account debtor to repairs account. Last one. Sales return book overcast by rupees 1000. First error. Sales return book is overcast. See here. Sales return book shows, sales return account shows debit balance. Sales will show credit balance. Sales return will show debit balance. So on debit side of sales return, it is overcast by 1000. That means debit side of sales return account was taken 1000 rupees more. So to rectify, we credit. To cancel that excess debit we have given, we credit. Which account we credit? Sales return account. So entry will be suspense account debtor to sales return account to remove this 1000. So here you can see the rectifying entry, suspense account debtor to sales return account. Sales return account is credited because we have taken more on debit side. We have taken more on debit side, that's why we are crediting. Suspense account debtor to sales. One more error is there, and the total of the folio in the same book was 17,300 was carried forward as rupees 17,030. See here, in the same book means sales return book. In the sales return book, folio means page. On one page, the total of one page in sales return book is 17,300. The total of one page will be carried over to the next page. While making a carry forward, by mistake, instead of taking 17,300, the accountant has taken 17,030. He has taken less. Instead of taking, correct amount is 17,300. But while making carry forward, it has taken 17,030. So 300 minus 30, 370 rupees less. He has taken, 270. 300 minus 30 is 270. 270 rupees less he has carried forward to the next page. So sales return account will show debit balance. Sales return account will show debit balance. On debit side, we have taken 270 rupees less. 270 rupees less. Now we debit it. Further we debit it. So entry will be sales return account debtor to suspense account. Sales return account debtor 270 to suspense account 270. So debit side we have taken 270 rupees less. That's why we are taking debit side 270 rupees. So sales return account debtor to suspense account 270. We have rectified all the entries. Now we post it into ledger account, suspense account. Debit side to balance brought on opening, credit side by balance brought on opening. We don't know which side will get the balancing figure. Now we post to the entries. First entry. Suspense account debtor to Raju account. suspense account is debited to Raju. Raju's account, 100 rupees. Next, Kishore account data to suspense account. Suspense account is credited by Kishore. By Kishore's account, 150. Next, sales account data, sales return account data to suspense account. So suspense account is credited. Suspense account is credited. So credit side by sales return. By sales and by sales return. How much? 130, 130. Come on. 3 entries we have posted. Now I am coming to the next entry. Here 400 drawings account data to repairs account. There is no suspense account. Ignore. Then here suspense account data to sales return. The suspense account is debited. So debit side to sales return. How much? 1000. Last, sales return account data to suspense account. The suspense account is credited by sales return. $270. That's all. We have taken all the items. So we can clearly see the debit side is more. Debit side is 1,100 rupees. So we'll take the total 1,100 on debit side. From 1,100, we subtract the credit items. 1,100 minus 150 minus 130 minus 130 minus 270. 420 rupees. We are getting a balance of 420. So I am taking 420 here. That's all. This is the balancing figure. Over. So we have completed totally 18 problems we have completed. So if you are satisfied with my lecture, if it increases your knowledge, give a like to the video, share it in your group, in your friends, so that more students can be able to get the benefit from this lecture. Give your comment. We'll continue this in the next.